Hello guys, this is Tech. Ever wondered how websites would look without CSS? In early 1990s when CSS was not invented yet, it was all coded in HTML. So how it came to being the CSS websites we see of today. So let's dive deeper and see how the CSS evolved over years. So now we know that there was no CSS back in 1990s. So how people used to code for the website. So I'm giving you an example of how we would do that in pure HTML website. So I guess doc type was also not available, but still it is a demo, so wouldn't matter that much. So let's create a portfolio website for me, and I like set it to background color #21212. It's my friend's favorite color. Shout out to Devin Honavle. So let's first get our header section. So this is the header section of the website. So you would wonder why I have used the table tag, because back in 1990s, early 1990s, there were no Flexbox to like make your websites like flex in row or columns. So people used to use a table to like arrange your elements. So you can see that I have used like the row tag to like just make another table inside it to arrange my logo and the name of the website. So next up, we move to our introduction section. So here it's simple as that, but there are no major styling we can do. There are like the normal tags as h2 tag and p tag as we can see of today, but there are no like specific styling that we can do. Even gradient was absent back then, so I wasn't able to like use my brand colors. So suppose if you want to use some gradient like this in the logo itself, this is the logo, this is the png file, but if you want to do it in the text, you are not able to do that because css is not there to how you can apply the gradient itself. So it was also hard. Now next up, I have a section named as projects. So let's see how projects would look. So these are my few projects, and you can see that again we need to use the tables to like align everything, layout everything, and there's not much you can do with it. So basic links and all would work, but you cannot like style it to that greater extent. So you can see if I click on the link, it would open it. So this is my chatting application. You can visit it, and like if you have any doubts regarding the video, you can like post over it. So back to video. So here is the projects tab. Next up, it's the contact section. It is the most important section for any portfolio website. So let's see how it's made in the early era. So this is just the contact me page with the email ID and a false dummy phone number. This is all how you would code in a pure HTML for the 1990s, early 1990s. So this is bad, right? But that's all you have got back then. Now in 1996, when CSS was first introduced, it made life of programmers a bit easier. Because there were a lot of problems with it. So now you can see it that we have got rid of the most irritating part, that is tables. You don't have those lines out around it now. But what we have introduced is containers. So you have class divs where you can have the containers and you can arrange it. But still you can see that this is not because the website is responsive that everything is in just one line. This is because we don't have Flexbox yet in CSS1. Everything is like display block, or you can use inline, but there was no flex, so you cannot like arrange elements to your like liking. Therefore there was not much you can do with the layouts. It is a basic, and might try to explain how the demo would look. So yeah, there are many things introduced, like you can color them as per your wish, you can add fonts, even you can create the styles page separately, so you don't need to do it in the HTML itself. You can create a separate file as styles.css, and it would work great. But for the demo purpose, I have kept it in the HTML file itself. So you can see that background color could be applied, the color could be applied. You can use any font family of your choice. There's margin, padding options. and much more. But there are still problems. In 1998, CSS2 was introduced. So with the CSS2, we have new features like you can hover over cards and you can change the Z index. So if you are from this JS background and you have coded for websites, you would know like Z index is used to like layer the things around. So here you can see the on hovering the card pops out. So this is the effect created with the Z index here. And with introduction of CSS2, you also have a feature like positioning. So you could position your elements as relative or absolute or fixed. It was introduced in CSS2. Now in early 2000, CSS3 was introduced. But there was some problems, like this was not browser supported. So until 2011, it was not widely adopted with all the browsers. So first browser to adopt was, I guess, Internet Explorer. But the features introduced in CSS3 were groundbreaking. Like you can now have the block like flex, so you can inline your objects. So you can see my text and the logo are in line. You can also see that there's a border radius introduced, so you can like make those corners a bit less sharper. Also, you can see there are animations introduced. You have the grid, so you can animate your objects. So these were some breakthrough changes introduced in CSS3. So in 2015, when Emotion.js was introduced, it opened doors for the new realm. And after that, Tailwind changed the world with a bang. So I like Tailwind much. And so I have used Tailwind here. So you can see that everything we wrote in the style sheets or like in the JS files came back to the single file JSX, or what as you call it as TSX file for the TypeScript. So everything now is in the same file. Let me reload. So you can see the portfolio, my portfolio. So here you can see it's all modular. You can have the backdrop and everything. You can have animations as such. I have used Ascendancy UI for this, and it's great like how you can use the power of CSS with combined with the Tailwind and all other libraries to bring out these effects. This is the end of this topic, and like if you like this video, please do subscribe and like mention in the comments like what parts you like, what you didn't, and also see my other videos if you can. So thanks guys, bye.